I'm ruining these books. Hi, how's it going? I have a book haul, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I sold my books a lot this summer at different events, and I used some of the cash from that to buy books. I also went to my favorite used bookstore that gives great credit for their books, and I actually have never spent money at that store. I always just bring in enough books to have enough credit to get books from them. So I have a nice pile from there as well. So I didn't even pay for all of these books. Some of them I just traded other books for. So let's start with the books that I got brand new from bookstores. So the first one here I got from Costco. And it's an advent calendar romance book. So it has 24 chapters, and each chapter is sealed, and you read one chapter a day. And I'm really excited about it. Even if it doesn't end up being good, I think it'll still be really fun to read. To open up a chapter and read one chapter each day. So I just think that's so cool. Then I got The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. I actually have been interested in this book for quite a while. I remember seeing it at my friend's bookstore many years ago and was intrigued by it. But I guess I had just been intrigued by other books more and never ended up getting this. But now there's a movie, and so I want to read it more. I want to read it before I see the movie. I love experiencing media in its original form. The way it was intended to be experienced before seeing it in this new form of media. I think that's so much fun, and I love to do that whenever I can or whenever I'm interested enough in the story. So my friend and I both got The Wild Robot. I actually am unclear if we decided to read it together or not, but it doesn't matter. We both got it, and we're both going to read it at some point. Then from my friend's bookstore, I got Heartstopper Volume 5. Heartstopper is just a very cute comic book series about two boys who like each other and their journey about liking each other. And their friends as well. This comes out online, serialized, and then gets bound into these graphic novel form books. And then I got Fangirl the Manga, Volume 4. I actually am obsessed with the manga adaptation of this book. It's so good. I really, really liked Fangirl when I read it. And this is just Fangirl with facial expressions. It's great. It's great. So this is the final installment, and I'm really excited to read this. And then I got Spy Family Volume 12. It's Spy Family. As soon as there is a new Spy Family, I am purchasing it. And then I do have a book outlet order, which I did use some of my book money for this as well. And the first one I have here is Improbable Magic for Cynical Witches by Kate Skelsa. Oh, author of Fans of the Impossible Life, which I haven't read that. But this just looked so cute. I don't know what it's about, but it looked adorable. And then I got Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. This also is just, I really like this hardcover. I read the first page at a bookstore a little while ago, and I liked it. But I only had money for one book. And do I have that book? I didn't originally have this book in my pile because I bought it kind of a while ago at this point. But I haven't shown it to you before. But anyway, I only had money for one book. So the book I decided to get was Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherlands because I absolutely loved Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, and I really, really wanted the second one. So I got this instead. But then Immortal Longings was on Book Outlet in hardcover, and I really like how it looks in hardcover, but better than paperback. So I got it on Book Outlet. Also from Book Outlet, I got Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welch, and this is the companion to Love and Gelato. I read Love and Gelato in the summer, and I thought it was really cute. And so I wanted to get the next one. And this was also on Book Outlet, so hooray. I'm really excited about this one. It is Sunbringer by Hannah Kaner, which is the sequel to Godkiller, which I read earlier this year and loved. And this copy is gorgeous. The image on it and the title is embossed. And it's this metallic shiny. It's amazing. Can you get the first one in paperback like this? Because the one I have is just flat and plain. It's a nice cover, but this is gorgeous. I would love this one in this style. Oh my god. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. What? Anyway, I'm really excited to read this. This is a sequel, obviously can't tell you what this is about either. But God Killer is about a world where gods have been outlawed. And there is someone whose job it is to kill gods. And she is traveling to a city that has a whole bunch of gods still, with a girl and a god. So it's a god killer traveling with a girl and a god. And also there's other characters as well, but it's really good. And like, this is just so gorgeous. I can't get over it. And then from A Value Village, I got Bitter Blue by Kristen Kishore. So I have not read any of the books in this series, but I have Graceling in hardcover in this cover style. This is the original cover style. And I was like, you know, just in case I like it and I want the rest, I should get this because it was $6. And you can't get these new anymore. Like, you can only find these like this in used bookstores at this point. They have different covers now. Probably also only in paperback at this point as well. So, for $6, yeah, I got it. Okay, so the next pile are the books from the used bookstore that I technically did not pay any money for. I traded in books that I didn't want anymore, and I got all these ones. So the first ones that I have on this pile are Garfield, the very first Garfield comic, the very first one. See, it says his first book, and then his 35th book. And it's actually really fun to read through this one because the drawing style of them is completely different. It's like when you watch the old seasons of The Simpsons, they're drawn completely differently. Oh my god, it's so cool that I found these because I was talking with my nephew a while ago because he loves Garfield, and we watched the new Garfield movie recently, with the one with Chris Pratt. And it was fun. And he said how much he loved Garfield. And I was like, oh, have you read the Garfield comics? And he's like, there's Garfield comics. And I was like, yeah. And, but you can't get these anymore. These are not a thing anymore. I thought even like maybe on Amazon I could find them. Nope, nowhere. But then they were at the bookstore. So I snatched these two up immediately. I used to love the Garfield comics when I was like in grade 7 and grade 8. They like cracked me up so much. I laughed out loud reading these things. I loved them so much. But anyway, so I had to get these. I also got The Dead Toss Waves by Carrie Ryan, which is the sequel to The Forest of Hands and Teeth, which I read this whole trilogy, but I didn't own it. So now I have the first two in paperback, and so now I just need the third one just to complete my collection of books that I have read and loved. So that's pretty exciting. These books are about zombies. And then I got Uprooted by Naomi Novik, which is... I can't remember. I think this is supposed to be a fairy tale retelling of some kind. I don't know which one, but I actually started reading Spinning Silver. It's really annoying filming videos with the window open. So I actually started reading Spinning Silver by the same author a few years ago, and I really, really liked the writing. But it's told in first person by multiple people, and it doesn't tell you when the POV is changing to a different person, and I could not get past that. It confused me so much, and I couldn't keep reading it, unfortunately. I was really sad about it because I really liked the writing, and I really liked like the way the story was going, and I liked the storytelling, besides the fact that I didn't know who was talking. It wasn't just like I didn't like it out of principle, like I couldn't grasp. I couldn't do it. I was so frustrated trying to read it. And I was really sad about it because otherwise I really liked it. So I don't think this happens in this book. I'm pretty sure this is just one perspective, or it's told in the third person. No, anyway, I'm pretty sure that this book doesn't do that. If it does, I'm not going to be able to read this one either. Hopefully this one doesn't, because, again, I really liked her writing, and I'm sure that would be similar in this one as well. So, anyway, I got this one. And then I got A Boy Called Christmas and The Girl Who Saved Christmas. I already have A Boy Called Christmas. I read it last year, but I have it in paperback, and they had these really cute naked hardcovers. So I got both of these so that they could match, and then I'll just donate my paperback the next time I go. Or not, it's not really a donation because you get credit for it, but I'll exchange the paperback the next time I go to that store or give it to somebody who wants it. But yeah, so I loved A Boy Called Christmas, and I'm sure that I'll love this one as well. I might reread this one at Christmas to then read this one because I don't really remember what happened. I remember I really liked it, but I don't remember the details enough to read a sequel. But it was also like a fast read because they're for kids. So I'll probably reread this and then read this come Christmas time. And then I got The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. My friend who I went to the used bookstore with raves about this book so much, and I read the first couple sentences and I really liked it, and it was $10. So, and it's hardcover. So, and again, it was $10, but also I didn't pay for it. It was $10 out of the credit that I got from the books that I brought in. So this is a World War II novel, I believe, which I'm not usually a huge fan of World War II novels, but there are some that I like, depending on, what specifically it's about in World War II or the writing. So this could be one that I really like, especially because I really liked the beginning part that I read. So, and those are all the books that I got recently. And I guess that's all. Have a good day. Bye.